What's up, guys? My name is Sergeant Menley and welcome back to my summer car. Now, full confession, I'm recording this introduction in editing because I initially recorded this video as like part 2 to the video you guys saw earlier this week of my summer car, and I ended up doing way too much. So there was no way I could condense it down into one episode, and I knew that people weren't going to watch like an hour and a half video of my summer car. So I just decided to do 2 videos of it this week to kind of do whatever and make sure that worked out. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now and we will get to the actual episode. Take care. Oh, it's an absolute mess. I have no idea why I did this, but I did. So, oh man, look at all that rust. We're going to have to get that fixed at some point. But let's go ahead and pop the hood here, and I will show you what I did. So I've got the racing exhaust or racing radiator in there. I have the steel headers installed and the twin carburetors. I have also got the racing exhaust and the racing muffler installed. So that's really all that I did. I don't know why. I thought it would take a lot longer because I would be guessing the part sizes and stuff, but it really didn't take that long to get things together. So let's go ahead and get it started up. And we are going... Oh, nope. Stubborn. Use the choke a little bit then. And there we go. Alright, and we are going to take it on its first drive after it has been upgraded like this. I'm pretty excited for that. So we're going to give it some time to warm up, and then we will start our endeavor. Oh, by the way, I put the subwoofers in as well. I wish that looked like black feltish, like the standard one did, but oh well. And in case you didn't see, I put the standard racing wheels back on and threw these things in the garbage. I don't know if they'll actually despawn, but that's probably where they're going to stay, unless I need to throw something else away or they despawn. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to let this warm up, and then we will get on the road. That is so ridiculous. Okay, it's not in the coldest section anymore, so I think I'm gonna be good to go ahead and start driving this thing, because I honestly can't wait anymore. I want to experience this performance for myself, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's back it up here. I do still need to get it tuned. Oh, it wants to die on me. Or it technically did die on me, I think. Yep, not revving, so we'll... Yeah, probably at the end of this episode I'm going to take it, since I do have $20,000 after doing a few more poop jobs that I got called for. We're going to take it to Flatari's shop and get it fixed up nice and proper. But for now, this is the run of what the car can do as I have built it. So, you know, we're gonna visit the drag strip quite a few times. We visited it earlier in this episode when I tested it stock. We're going to visit it. We're gonna visit it again right now to see how it performs after all of the performance modifications are put on it, and we will visit it one more time, probably in an episode or 2, when Flatari works his magic on it. So, you know, and at that point, I'm not sure what I want to do. I might start looking into the rally races, or maybe that'll be something to try out in a live stream. Not too sure, but there are a few more parts that I want to buy before we go and do that. I definitely, I'm going to get Flatari to put a roll cage in this thing. I definitely want to get a harness, if not the upgraded bucket seats, but more likely at least just a harness. And that way, so there's, you know, the car becomes a little bit safer. That way I don't immediately die if I run into a tree or something. So I'm not sure what the performance is like just yet because I haven't really tested it out. But I can tell you that this thing is a whole lot quicker to shift now with the new parts in it. And the funny thing is, I didn't have to calibrate the twin carburetors. I guess it saved the data from my other one because it is, you know, it tuned right after I installed it exactly to where I wanted it. So that was interesting. The whole reason I didn't take it to Flatari's shop before upgrading is because I thought I was going to lose that tuning, but apparently you won't, which is good for future reference. But we are going to take the long way around just because I feel like causing as much chaos as possible. But here we go. Oop, already needed to shift. Holy crap, this thing. This is... Wow, this is a whole lot faster. We're going to see exactly how much faster when we take it to the drag strip, but I mean, just visually, it feels a whole lot quicker. Yeah, we're already in 4th gear, 160 kilometers. It's continuing. Oh my goodness. Oh, there are the cops. Yeah. Sorry dude, don't think I'm going to be able to stop here, so we're going to get in a police chase. Or they're going to try to chase us, I should say. But the needle gets completely buried with RPMs maxing out and everything when the speedometer is completely vertical again. So that's at least, guessing by the marks that are on the speedometer, that is at least 200 kilometers an hour, which is absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane. And I cannot even hear those police officers back there anymore. I can't hear the cruiser, I can't hear the sirens, and I've got a feeling that I'm going way too fast for this turn, so we're going to slow down. Uh-oh, he's catching up. Oh, he's catching up. But I cannot take this turn fast, otherwise, yeah, it's death. We're going to downshift and get away from this guy, because this is a fairly straight path. So we're going to keep going. If he thinks he's catching up, he is sorely mistaken. Oh, man. Oh, there we are, buried again. Yeah, this thing is a whole lot of fun to drive now, but I've got a feeling death is just a very small mistake away. I've got a feeling that death is just a very, very, very tiny mistake away at this point. So there's that, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to head up to Flatari's shop and save to get rid of the cops, and then we will we'll continue on and do all of that stuff. I also need to get some fuel at some point. Whoops. Oh, we're coming up on a very dangerous situation because I cannot see into that cloud. There's another car coming. I've got no choice but to slow down because that is another 18-wheeler up there. Alright. I've got to get going because I can still hear that cop. And the fact that I can still hear him makes me a little bit nervous. But I think I'm actually okay. Oh my gosh, this thing is so quick now. Oh, it's ridiculous. Alright, we're coming up on the turn off for Flatari's shop. Yep, there it is. There it is right here. So I'm going to start slowing down. Take my time for safety's sake, because unfortunately, yeah, the driveway is right up there. And you can't see it until you are right on top of it. So, let's go ahead and put our turn signal on so the AI... I'm not sure if the turn signal actually affects how the AI behaves. Oh, that was too much. Not sure if the turn signal affects how the AI behaves or not. But I feel like it is worth a shot. So, let's turn off here into Flatari's. And before you freak out about the paint job, don't worry. It's probably not going to stay like this for too long. Because I do have a custom paint job I'm thinking about making. So, that is in the works. But, oh yeah, I said I was going to go to Flatari's shop and get rid of the cops. But I do have a custom paint job in mind. It's... Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. But yeah, it's just a matter of... trying to hone in my Photoshop skills to make it work. I've tested it out a few times, and it does okay, or it looks, one of the colors anyway looks good. The blue that I've chosen is very, very, very dark, very deep, very metallic, and very beautiful. But the other color that I have chosen ends up being way too dark. So I'm gonna have to tweak it and mess with it, or I may even do an entirely different design. But yeah, we're gonna save to get rid of the cops, and I will be right back. Oh, by the way, I've given this guy a new nickname. From now on, he is the Yellow Yokel. Just to clear that up, he is the Yellow Yokel in my book. Good day, goodbye. So, I'm not going to piss him off this time because he does have a tendency to come this way, and although the paint scheme on my car is a mess, I would rather have the body not be a mess. So, we're going to make our way down to the drag strip and see exactly how fast this little baby is. Whoops, forgot about the cops. Oh, if nothing else, I'm getting a speeding ticket, but this time I am actually going to pull over and have a conversation with him. I'm also going to try and get my car off of the road as much as possible so we don't have anything that... You know what, actually, I'm going to test something. Because the inspection requires you to have the little triangle, I am going to set this thing up on the road here and see if the AI actually pay attention to it or not. That's something I'm testing. Just because the inspection requires you to have it, I'm going to try that out if anybody comes by. So let's go ahead and take the breathalyzer test. As far as I know, I haven't had a drop to drink, and no one is holding out a ticket for me. So, yep. All right. Let's go ahead and pick up our triangle, because it doesn't look like anybody did come down during this time. Oh, yeah, he did, but I don't think it works on him. So, oh, okay. Oh, right, car, can you stop sliding, please? That would be preferable. No? Okay. No, I'll put it this way though. If I had been driving this car as hard as I have been right now with the other setup, it would be so overheated right now, it's not even funny. The engine probably would have blown up at this point. So, the performance parts, the racing parts, I guess you could say, do actually make a heck of a difference temperature-wise. So, it is time to see what they do performance-wise. So let's go ahead and stop up here before we get to that line, because I don't want to trigger anything yet. I am going to get some food and drink before, because I don't want to have to deal with... Oh, wait. Oh, don't have any food with me, so never mind. We will just race back home quickly after this is done. So, get ourselves in a perfect ergonomic driving position. Release that good old handbrake. And see if we can get a perfect lineup just like we did last time. Yep. Shift, damn it. There we go. It wouldn't shift at first. Oh, that's gonna mess me up a little bit. So I'm gonna do this, I'll do this run and see if the times, see what the times are like, and then I'm gonna go and try and get a perfect run and see what the numbers on that look like. So, alright, let's stop here. Whoa, brakes. Whoops, killed it. I was too aggressive on it. Oh, man. Alright, so we'll just turn it all the way off and let it cool down a little bit because logic. And let's see these times. Okay, fourth of a mile, 60, I'm assuming that's meters, but I don't really know. 3 seconds. Kilometers an hour at 660 was 95, 1,000 was 16 seconds, and a fourth of a mile was 20 seconds, and apparently our max speed was 112, so, we've gotten a little bit more speed and saved some time, but I want to see what it looks like if we can get a perfect launch. So, because that only shaved about 2 seconds off, which, yes, does make a big difference, but I feel like it performs even better than that. So, let's try and get our perfect launch again. Okay, that's better. That's better. I tried to hold the RPMs a little higher that time pre-launch, and it was definitely smoother. It was definitely smoother, but I'm not sure if it's going to make that big of a difference. So let's go ahead and we're just going to coast down instead of trying to make that sharp turn and potentially damage something. So let's coast our speed down, and we'll turn around in this wide section here and see if we shaved anything off of our times. I'm not sure if we did or not, but it definitely felt faster and it felt a lot better performance-wise. I feel like I'm a NASCAR driver or something right now the way I'm talking. But let's see how it performed that time. Alright, buddy. Good old Dimitri, old friend, old pal, what have you got to show me this time? Huh? What have we got? Hey! Look at that. So we did save a lot of time there. So at a fourth of a mile was 18 seconds, and our speed was 118 kilometers an hour. So we definitely got a lot more speed than normal, and that was a lot quicker, about 4 seconds quicker than even my best stock run. So I am pretty happy with those results. So let's take it to Flattari's shop and have him run and have him work some of his magic on it. Yeah, I'm hoping they come out with like a digital speedometer or something at some point in a future update, because I would love to know exactly how fast this car is going. Is that a moose? There's totally a moose. Look at that. Oh, people think I'm crazy when I say that, but that was totally a moose running across the screen. But yeah, okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, digital speedometer. That would be cool if they came out with something like that at some point, because you can do analog as much as you want, but you're never going to be able to fit the amount of speed on the... you're never going to be able to fit the amount of speed on there without making the increments or the text so small that nobody can make out what it's saying. So, hopefully Flattari is still open. If not, I'm going to be slightly shaken. I've got a feeling he's closed because it is getting pretty dark. But if he is not, then I will be perfectly fine. So, now I can hear the night owl, so I'm pretty sure he's closed. But it never hurts to check, does it? Closed. Alright, so we're going to sit here, drink, and go back home and come back in the morning. Oh. It's finally starting to overheat after all of that crap. Wow. Although the air-to-fuel ratio is kind of high, the temperature gauge isn't where it normally would be, as in almost dead. But we are finally hitting that range of holy crap, it's hot. But then again, I have been driving it ridiculously crazy. So we're going to take it back home, check the fuel level, or check the fluid levels, everything like that, let it rest for the night, and then take it to Flattari's for a good tune-up in the morning. So, yeah, I hear you. But we're almost home, so just hang out. Oh, crap, the battery is dying, too. Oh, no. I don't know what to do when that happens. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, it died. Yeah, the battery died. So yeah. Guess I'm walking home tonight. Holy crap, this game is dark. It's pretty apparent how dark it is when you're driving, but you get the full reality of it when you are outside on your own without a flashlight. I'm not really sure what happened back there. I know that the car was kind of overheating, but the problem I ran into was that the engine, or not the engine, but the battery started dying. So I'm not too sure, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it home, because as you can see, my fatigue is pretty high. So I'm hoping I'll be able to make it home before my fatigue kills me, because I have come way too far to start this over. I've managed to not die yet, so I'm really hoping that I can continue that trend for at least, I don't know, 5 more episodes. So we'll see, because there's a lake right there and it leads directly into a tree line, so I don't think I can cut across and go that way. But that is the lake that is pretty close to our house. So hopefully I'll make it pretty soon. They need to integrate like coffee or something into this game that can stop your fatigue from advancing for a little while. That would be a nice touch. I keep hearing like rustling in the trees, and it's freaking me out. I don't know if there are like predatory animals in the game, but if there are, that's not cool. We should have been warned about them. And B, I don't want to die by an animal attack in the middle of the night walking home. That sounds like a whole lot of not what I want to do on a Sunday. Oh my god, we've passed midnight. It is now the next day, technically in the game. So I've been walking for at least 2 hours. My fatigue is relatively high. There was another rustle. My fatigue is relatively high, but I think... Well, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I can't see the ground. I don't even know if I'm walking on a road anymore. But hopefully I'll see the silhouette of something familiar over there relatively soon. Because if not, I might just completely lose it. Actually, it feels like I'm at the bend in the road where it's like the final stretch heading towards the house. And if that is the case, I will be very happy. I really hope that is the case. But, yeah, it's gotta be because there's a solid tree line right there. Yeah, this is the bend. So, I am on the home stretch. Pun kind of intended. And I do think we're gonna make it. I probably just jinxed myself, but I don't want to die. Oh, crap. I got disoriented for a second. It turned really dark, and oh, I think I'm still headed the right way. I think. That looks familiar. Right? Oh, I'm lost, aren't I? I'm gonna die in the woods, like 5 feet away from my house. Because it's too dark for me to see anything. My stupid battery died. I'm not even sure how that's gonna happen. Like, will the... I don't have a way to charge the battery, so is it, like... done forever? Or what? As far as I can tell, I'm still on the road. There's another rustle. What is that? As far as I can tell, I am still... Oh my god, I can't see anything that way. I think I'm still on the road. I'm hearing barking, which normally only happens near my house. So if I can follow that sound, I'll make it home. I am homeward bound. Yeah, there are like sticks cracking and everything back there. If you're from Finland, which I don't think I have any subscribers from Finland, what kind of dangerous animals do you have out in the woods? I assume it might be kind of similar to America, but I don't really know. So I'll probably end up Googling it after this episode, and you won't have to tell me anyway. But if you know, for some reason, right off the top of your head, feel free to educate me down in the comments below. At this point, I am talking for the same reason I do in a horror game, because I'm afraid I might die. Oh, that's a light. That's gotta be my house. That's gotta be my house. It's gotta be. Come on. I wanted to zoom one more time for dramatic effect, but that's got to be my house. There's nothing else that it can be. Unless there's some axe-wielding murderer out here in the woods. But, no, yeah, that's gotta be my house. That is my house. Holy crap. That's actually the kitchen light, which is perfect because I actually have a light that I can move towards. And since we made it, I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. If you loved it, if you hated it, or if your feelings are somewhere else in between. I have no idea how this episode is going to turn out because I actually recorded two 50-ish minute settings. If I end up only doing this one, it's not going to make much sense because I'll be alluding to something you guys haven't seen. So I might use more of this clip and less of the first one, just because in the first one I was pretty low energy and not really feeling it. So, but that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.